So the second part of the higher straight line topic is rearranging the equation of a line. This is something that you would have learnt about in National 5. We know that if we're looking to extract the gradient and the y-intercept from a straight line equation, it has to be in the form y equals mx plus c. There are occasions where you're given it in a different form, sometimes the general form's used, and you would have to rearrange. So it's basically another way of changing your subject where you want y to be your subject. So it's important that you're familiar with this because you need to be able to apply it to various different things that are coming up that will be in the final exam. Straight line is a big part of it, so we have to make sure that simple things that we would have learnt last year are not the things that are tripping us up. Okay, so if I look at this example here, it's saying that a line L has equation 4y plus 3x equals 8, and we want to know the gradient of any line parallel to L. So this question is basically asking us to extract the gradient. Remember, parallel gradients are the same. So if we extract the gradient from the equation that we're given, we know that the same line or any line that's parallel to it is going to have the same gradient. Now the problem just now is that we are not in the form y equals mx plus c. So we want to rearrange this so that it's in the form y equals mx plus c so that the m gives us our gradient. Right now we have 4y plus 3x equals 8. So comparing that to y equals mx plus c, the first thing that stands out is that this 3x is on the wrong side. So to balance this equation up, we're going to have to take away 3x from both sides. So we've got 4y is equal to 8 minus 3x. Again, looking at the form y equals mx plus c, the next thing that's standing out is that we just want y on its own, but right now we've got this 4y. So to get rid of that 4y, 4 times by y, the opposite of doing that would be dividing by 4. So that's going to then help us balance out so that we end up with y equals 8 over 4 minus 3x over 4. Final thing that stands out is that obviously this is in a specific order. We've got our y first, then our x, and then we've got something at the end. So this can be rearranged so that our x is the first thing that we're writing. So instead of having y equals a number followed by our x, we're going to put our negative 3/4 x plus 8 divided by 4 gives us 2. So this is now in the form y equals mx plus c, where our m is negative 3 over 4 and our c is 2. So remember, c is your y-intercept. However, this question is asking about our gradient. So when it's saying what is the gradient of any line parallel to L, any line parallel to L is going to have the gradient m equals negative 3 over 4.